I don't just teach this stuff. Yeah, about a year ago, a friend of mine said, hey, I've got a problem. I'm trying to fix it for my restaurant group. And I think the thing that we built would be helpful for other restaurants. Let's build a tech company. And I said, you're crazy. You don't really want to do that. That's like a lot of work. It's an enormous amount of money and it's really, really hard. He said, great, let's do it. So I showed him somebody I knew that had a restaurant and I just sent him the Canva template. And he's like, where do I sign up? I'm like, okay, that's a positive sign, right? So in May, we launched our first working prototype of the product and we hit the streets, started selling it. We sold it to a couple of dozen customers. In the meantime, a VC got really interested in it. Another capital firm got interested in it. They started competing against each other. We got a $2 million valuation, signed paperwork last week.
But this is huge. See how the forecast changed based on a formulation? So it's not just a flat $100,000 divided by 30 days. $100,000 separated by, hey, Friday historically you've done 35% of your sales. Okay, nice. So that's what they're going against a real target.
It's not seasonally adjusted, it's daily adjusted.
Exactly.
Based on historical.
If you can't do the first things right, which is drive sales targets, get with your team and understand the goals for the fiscal goals for the month, or even break it down to the day or the week. If you don't have growth year over year, you're dying. But let's manage the things that you can control, right? Above the line P&L stuff, control the controllables. We're not arguing that the point of sale has all the KPIs and data in it, right? What we're trying to do is get all those reports out so you can know exactly what's happening on your day-to-day, so you can make better decisions or hold maybe your chef or your counterpart or manager accountable for purchases.
We need labor targets if they have a percentage and they don't have COGS because they've never tracked it.
The entrepreneurial process from the outside can look very much like people are really flying by the seat of their pants. As a result, it can seem like it's not very scientific, and nothing could be further from the truth. The entrepreneurial process is very scientific. Data is what really can drive a strong innovation and iteration process where you test it, you see what the data tells you, and then you respond to the data. If the data is like, wow, this is really working out, like we just put this thing into the market, now we're selling them like hotcakes. That is a really good indicator that you want to keep going forward. And so when you do market sizing, when you do financial projections, when you do traction, sales data, these are the kinds of things where the data that you bring, really shows what you know what you're talking about, and it's true, not it's your hunch, it's your gut feel, or it's your pet project.
Is supposed to be a fashion design app that takes different clothing, different outfits that you have worn and or wear, take your personality and find a style based upon that.
Face is I'd love to be able to have sell local clothes locally, internationally. Not only that, but put together clothes that will make a style no matter what.
So this is FocusFlow. It's a productivity and wellness app designed for people who struggle with procrastination and burnout. As you see here, we got the onboarding welcome page. Basically just press get started and you get started. It basically takes your one big scary goal and it'll break it down in a manageable to-do list. And you can also add steps manually or have the app add steps.
So that was the pop-up retail assignment. Everybody got a chance to create their own business or take a business they're already doing and put that into a pop-up retail situation. I think it was really successful. We had not only the students from the class coming through, but a lot of their friends came in. We had different people from the faculty and the staff and just other people that were walking through, checking out, making some purchases. Saxby's was here with some free coffee. So just really cool opportunity to see some of the principles we've been covering throughout the course really playing out in a real business.